Hello, my beautiful Virgos. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome back. I'm Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today we are doing the reading for the week of September 15th. The week of September 15th for Virgo. Now, we are coming up and into your birthday season. Yes, we are. So we are in it. We are in your birthday season. I said coming in. We're almost to the end of it, actually. So August 23rd to September 22nd, my beautiful Virgos. Okay, so here we go. September 15th, the week of. Let's see. We've got your coffee cup. Well, it's a teacup, but we've got your coffee grounds here, just waiting. Please don't forget to give the video a like, a thumbs up, a share. Give me a comment. I love the comments. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Wow, this is interesting. So your plate only has like 3 blobs on it. All right, let's see. Here's the overview of your cup. Wow, that looks really muddled and muddy, doesn't it? Okay, my beautiful Virgos. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for being here. All right, Spirit, what do you have? Okay, I see what they're giving me is a sleeping giant, but what I see is a sleeping animal. It almost looks like a deer. So it's inside, it's in here, sort of encased in here. I see a sleeping animal, but they gave me the word sleeping giant. So what is that? Sleeping giant could mean that there's something inside you that is ready to come out, that is ready to be revealed, that is ready to be birthed. I see on that sleeping animal or sleeping giant, I can see a hand. So in one perspective, it looks like an animal. In another perspective, it does look like a human type form, but there are a whole bunch of hearts on it inside there. Sleeping giant, sleeping animal, something that's wanting to be woken up and let out. So what is that for you, Virgos? That's quite a wild message, right? Okay, I'm seeing what the picture they're showing me is a person walking through a boggy area, like a muddy area, like things have felt like you're trying to put one foot in front of the other, and it's difficult. It's been difficult, like walking through mud, literally, like walking through a bog. And your foot falls into a hole in the bog that you didn't see, and you've got to pull it out. Very, very slow going, I'm seeing here. That's the feeling they're giving me. But it looks like that there is a clearing ahead. So you're getting through all of this, whatever this is that you're putting time and effort and work into. It could also mean that you're filling up your time too much, that you're not taking enough time to just be, but you're just doing too many things and you need to slow down a little bit. So in that clearing that's coming up, I see there's a beautiful woman like in celebration. The picture that is there is like she's feeding an animal. Oh my gosh, okay, so they're giving me the scenario of which animal do you feed? The negative, the positive, the good, or the evil? Now, I don't like to say evil, but you know the old thing about the angel and devil on your shoulders. The other one is which wolf do you feed? The positive or the negative? You're going to need to make a decision about that, Virgos. That's what Spirit is giving me. I'm just the messenger. I'm giving you what they're giving me. And I see a lot of celebration. Right up here, there are people dancing and celebrating all over this part of the cup. Dancing, celebrating. This could be if your birthday hasn't passed and your birthday is coming up. Maybe it's indicating a birthday celebration. And they're on top of the muddiness. You see how coming out coming through that mud. All this celebration is on top of that. So something that you're going to get through, and you're going to be really happy, and you're going to feel so good. Either it's letting go of certain commitments and saying, okay, you know what, I just can't do all this. I just need to let something go. And you feel kind of a freeing sense, right, of that. I see they're giving me, I don't know why, a big lollipop. It's like, so lollipops kind of remind me of childhood. Who, I don't know many adults who eat lollipops, but they're showing me that, like that big flat, like Willy Wonka lollipop with the swirls on it. I don't know if that means something to you or not. And then they're showing me, giving me the feeling in the words of ascension right here. Ascension. So tuning in and meditating and tuning and tapping in is going to help you ascend, Virgos. Not always trying to have everything perfect, but that that ascension is there, but you need to stop trying to line up everything, cross every T, dot every I. You need to kind of calm down and just be, right? And that goes along with that message about, trudging through the boggy mud. Okay, let's see. Yeah, all right, let me see what's in the bottom of the cup. What is in the bottom of the cup? I see another scene of people celebrating. I don't know if you can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 people in the bottom of the cup. They're celebrating. They're happy. It's like, they're giving me the feeling of like a moonlit sky and a sparkly sky, and people kind of sitting there in wonder, enjoyment, appreciation. So I don't know if you have something coming up that you're going to be doing at night where you're going to be seeing the stars. But that's what they're giving me the feeling of, Virgos. So ascension, moonlight, starlight, trudging through the bog, getting through the bog, celebrating that you've come through that, letting some things go so that you're not overwhelmed. And I see, so what they're giving me down here, you see that little kind of peephole. It's like in through the dark, and they're saying, this is a glimpse of how things can be. And it's right below all the people celebrating, right? All the people happily celebrating. All right, now let's see. This plate is a little bit strange here. It didn't have a lot on it. Whoops. All right, let's drain that off. You see it's a little sparse. Almost looks like a constellation in the background, right? All these little stars here. I'm not good with what constellations are unless I'm reading it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, they're giving me, again, the feeling of draining. So the stuff that's so things that are draining you that you need to let go of. I feel as if you may have commitments that go beyond what you can possibly do, and you're having some feelings of guilt because you committed to that and you don't want to do it, and you're trying to figure out how to get out of it. I don't know who this is. I'm sure this isn't for every Virgo, but for somebody, you've just committed to too many things. You're spreading yourself too thin. And it's draining you, and you don't know how to say no or how to tell somebody, I'm sorry, but I just can't do that. Again, the constellation feeling, but I don't know if I see here. I don't know what that constellation would be. It almost looks like an arrow or a semi-straight line of stars. I don't know what that would be. And then in the bottom is like a little curled up kitty cat napping. That is right here. This is the kitty's back. The tail is wrapped around the head and the eyes right there. That is definitely a message for you that you need to be more like the cat. Okay, so cats sleep somewhere between 18 and 20 hours a day, right? So it's giving you the indication, spirit is indicating that they want you to slow down. They want you to slow down a little bit, Virgos, and be and just be instead of all of this doing and running around. Okay. So already pulled your oracle cards, and in the Magical Times Empowerment by Jody Bergsma, you have expectation. Be open for whatever comes next. And remember that sleeping giant message, that sleeping animal message of what wants to wake up. What do you feed? Which side? Which one? It might just be the music your heart's been waiting to hear. Be open for whatever comes next. Expectation. And then you have energy, a totally different feeling card. Life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive the power from within. So this also looks like that sleeping giant. Remember how there's a little baby dragon in here, but there was a sleeping giant or sleeping animal encased. This is the same imagery, right? So expecting and being open to what comes next, and the magic of that, life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive what comes next. We can't be open to receiving if we're running around like chickens with our heads cut off, right? You got 2 animal oracles. The first one is squirrel. 35. That is an 8. 8 is a master number. It's mastery and infinity. Squirrel. Plan for the future and accumulate resources. Plan for the future and accumulate resources. Yeah, squirrels are always prepared. They're always preparing all summer long when they, running around collecting all their acorns and whatnot to store up for the winter. So plan for the future and accumulate resources. This could be an indication to save something up for a rainy day, right? Make sure that everything is in line for the next season coming for you. Here, it's winter. Fall. We're into fall, and then it's going to be winter. In the fall, most people in Maine, where I live, they start preparing for winter. We already have 5 cord of wood. We're already well on our way of preparing for winter, even though it's early September or mid-September. And then you got cheetah, 40. Act swiftly with precision and determination. Act swiftly with precision and determination. So once you decide what you're going to do, then you need to act on that. So with letting some things go, letting some commitments go, you need to make a decision and don't waffle back and forth about it. If you know that you have made too many commitments, you need to let something go and not feel guilty about it. No is a full sentence. I mean, it could be no thank you, right? But, or it can be, I'm sorry, I can't do this. But you need to be true to yourself and what you can handle, Virgos, okay? So it's just been a strong message throughout the reading that something is, that sleeping giant could be the fact that you may be getting to your breaking point where you're going to end up saying no to a whole bunch of things, and then you'll feel bad about it. You don't want that to happen, right? So, you need to be taking care of yourself. You can't make everybody happy all the time. Virgo and Libra, both of those signs have a hard time, Virgo with their perfectionism and Libras with their trying to please everybody. If you're a Virgo Libra rising, then you got double dose of that. Okay. Let's see what the tarot has for you, my beautiful Virgos. So let's see. Oh my gosh, cards are flying out everywhere. One more, please. One more for my beautiful Virgos. I love this. This is my favorite deck, but I am going to try to use a different deck each time. All right, so let's take these in the order that they came. You had half of these facing down and half of these facing up, and you also got a bonus card there. All right. Whoa. 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles. earth, material things. Nines are accomplishment. She has created so much beauty around her, like generational wealth type thing, like this gilded gazebo and her beautiful falcon that she's trained, and the flowers and the greenery, the money, the pentacles representing that. So this is an indication that you have created much. Queen of Swords. This represents air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this queen has the sword of truth there. She has her beautiful crown. She's beautifully blue, right? Blue being the energy of Archangel Michael. I don't know why they wanted me to tell you that, but Archangel Michael is the cord cutter. He is the warrior. He is the one that can help you cut the cords. And maybe this Queen of Swords is coming out so that you will know the truth of what you need to leave behind and what you need to take forward, right? Also, there's another cat. Remember, you had a cat in your plate. Here is another cat just sitting there beautifully, looking up at her beautiful queen, being there to purr and to comfort her, but also to remind her that you can take time to sleep, rest, meditate, and be. The other thing in this card is the doves. The doves indicating that this Queen of Swords has the ability to deliver that cord cutting in a loving way, right? So lots of feminine energy there. Then you have the Five of Wands, right? Wands being action and passion, fives being change. This is a picture of practicing, right? This could be practicing your craft, your gift. This could be studying for a test. This could be debating with another person. There's many, many things that could be happening here. They're not hurting each other. They're just practicing, right? So possibly you've been practicing something, and that goes along with the wolf that you feed. Whatever you're practicing, that's the wolf that will grow, right? Whatever you're putting into action, that's what you're feeding. Then you have the 10 of Pentacles. So progressing from the 9 of Pentacles to the 10. Okay, so your box is filled up with whatever this is. This could be your energy, your time, your classes, your education, your money, literally. But 10s are completing a cycle and starting a brand new cycle. So where you're the 9 of Pentacles, you're creating all this, you're putting it away. And what was that? The squirrel, okay? That goes along with the squirrel. So what you've accumulated and accommodated, why did that come in? What you've accumulated and amassed in the physical, you put it away for when you need it. That's what Spirit has given me. Just put it away for when you need it. So let's say, like me, I have an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree in 2 different things. I use them at different times. I don't have to use them all the time. I also have certifications in a few different things. I don't use them all the time. They're there for when I need them. So I'm feeling like that message is coming through for you. It's all there for when you need it, right? Just accumulating it and putting it there and saving it up. 9 of Wands, your second 9. So this 9s are accomplishment. Like I said, you have the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Pentacles being the physical, Wands being the action and passion of it, right? So this is your action, right? What are you doing? A lot has been accomplished. You've worked on a lot, and this can go right along with that kind of muddy bog situation that we had. He is getting to that very last one, and he wants to put that down in the ground and be like, okay, I'm done with it. This goes right along with that. 7 of Swords. 7s being reflection, swords being communication. Some communication has a glitch in it. I often call this the fox in the henhouse card. There may be somebody that you consider to be a guru or a teacher to you, and you need to take what resonates and leave the rest. You don't need to take all 7 of what they're dishing out, right? You can pick and choose what fits for you. What fits for you from that? Let the fox take, those 2 swords and be gone, right? You take what you need from that situation. I have never had that kind of a message with the Seven of Swords, Virgos. So you take it how it resonates for you, but that's what Spirit is giving me, that there's some sort of teacher or guru or class, but you don't need all of it. You need what resonates with your soul, okay? Your bonus card is Temperance. Yeah. Perfect balance. Balance between hot and cold, sun and moon, fire and ice, black and white. And temperance, when you temper something, you balance it with something, you change it, right? This can also represent Sagittarius. So if some of you Virgos have a prominent Sagittarius in your life, they could be right there waiting to give you a hand, right? Okay, so let's not forget, you're going to get through that muddy bog. The expectation of the magic that's coming. The life force is flowing, but you need to be open to receive it. The squirrel, where you're putting things away. The cheetah, where you're going to make some sort of decision and act swiftly. Don't be thinking when you're telling people that you can't do something. Don't be hemming and hawing and feeling guilty about it. Just do it, right? Lots of feminine energy here with that Queen of Swords, that Nine of Pentacles, saving things up and getting ready. Okay, Virgos, I truly hope this has helped. I hope you have a fantastic week of September 15th. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.